Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, and the Wolfpack is gathering and starting to howl in Carter Finley Stadium as they are ready to see NC State go to work. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Badgers will kick it off to get us underway. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Gibbs. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
Well, we knew this offense came into this one wanting to establish the run. On their first 3 plays of the game in their own end, run, but they don't pick up the first down. Now it'll be interesting to see if they continue running the football their next time out.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. They'll try it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Coming after it. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like, a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
Smith wants to throw. A little release to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for loss of yards.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Badgers want to move quickly, trying to get to him. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll just keep slinging it, getting some heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's 4-down territory. Odd decision here to go for it, 4th and very, very long. Unloads to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, and making a big play.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness. Fires into traffic, intercepted. How about that, making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
A 1st down for the offense. Handoff from the gun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
With the catch, it's Evanson.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that show. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snares it outside. It's Evanson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They go to the ground. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
He's looking to throw it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the ground. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you've got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Gets open down the middle.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. From the gun on 3rd down. Dumps it to the back. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Number 5. Scores for the defense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
That makes the score Wisconsin 7, NC State 0.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for 1st down. The give to the back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Wisconsin 7, NC State 0.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quarterback checking the play. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll off one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch at the 25. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the catch, and he will score! Touchdown, North Carolina State!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
That's a good-looking throw, and I know when we talk Wisconsin offense, we're always talking about running backs, but they've seen their fair share of QBs too. Darren Bevel back in my day, Scott Tolzien had some success, and then, of course, Russell Wilson also. This guy right now in this game, he needs to get himself into a rhythm, and if he gets there, he's dangerous.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Smith dropping to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's got an open man. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his run.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
Trucks just keeps moving. Touchdown, Badger. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And the extra point was good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback will audible. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, so you got to call your...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. Do a better job.
After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver shows motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Garrison. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast to force the incompletion.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the outside. Makes the catch and knocked down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Looking toward the sideline, and a nice job to keep his feet in bounds.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the catch, he's got enough. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Snags it over the middle. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Fair catch, called for and made. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Buys a little extra time. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the 3rd quarter. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner is stopped. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Off the play fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got a wide open receiver. Smashes through the tackle. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. From the shotgun, the inside give.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Now they'll try the right side. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. Snap it to the back. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll go with a direct snap. And the Badgers will move the sticks.
I got to challenge my guys all throughout the week. When we get in these short yardage situations, who's the bigger man? Who's the better man? Who's going to be more physical? These are the situations we practice all week. Challenge the manhood of the offensive line, and they come through in a big way.
And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Quarterback on the keeper. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break at some point in this game. He's going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job getting him down there, but this guy, I'm telling you, he's just a play away from taking it to the house. Keep letting this guy do his thing.
Smith wants to throw. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Well, 3rd and short, I think the offense was probably expecting blitz. That's why they dialed up the screen, but it did not fool the defense. Great job defending the screen, setting up 4th.
The Badgers will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
That play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow at 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, the offense is sending a very clear message. They didn't hit that play, but they've shown they've got the quarterback with the arm talent, and they've got the wide receivers with the speed. They are going to try and take shots and take the top off this defense. So if you're the secondary on defense, you know right now you're going to be in your back pedal. You're going to be turning and running a lot.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. The #1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not. But my #1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Sends it downfield. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look, so there's 2 safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Oh, there's the ball. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over and move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Wisconsin 21, NC State 14.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking to throw for it. He's got the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the 1st down.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to the air one more time. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
When I have all that speed on the field, I got to find a favorable matchup. They're all across the board. Which guy do I know can win? Man-to-man coverage, you can see that guy can win on that play.
He's going to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gibbs. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Quick tempo here for the offense.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing. and just destroying this defense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Arizona dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Smith dropping to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. He looks that one in nicely. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Sweet feet on the move.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ball game. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Dances away. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. I think they'll be aggressive here and try to win it in regulation. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the 1st down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He'll come out throwing on first down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Fourth quarter, we're getting later in the game. You give up a big play, you don't get down to yourself. Nice job by this defense, staying positive. Then you get after the quarterback and get the big sack.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Wisconsin.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be for the win. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. With the line of scrimmage at the 32, they'll line up for a 49-yard field goal attempt and a chance to win the game. Kick is good! The big leg delivers the winner. And with that, they've taken the lead. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, Dave, and that's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.